couple of wonderful sponsors. We've got Driftor back with us tonight. It's been a while. How are you?
Thank you. Doing better, I think, for the most part. It's been a wild journey. In the pre-show, we were just talking. I was like, yeah, it's been like a month or two. And the guys were like, no, it's been like 8 or 9. I've kind of been out of it for a bit, but I'm back. I'm here hanging out, having some fun, and things are going good.
Yeah, good. How's it has been so long. Last time we spoke to you, you were like tinkering with your tea medication. And I think Kyle was saying like, what you want to do is not do the thing that prevents that.
So here's what was up.
Someone was on going right into that. All right.
Kickstart your body to make tea. And we were like, why not just take tea? And then you synced up with Derek from More Plates, More Dates. He discovered, I think, a tumor on your pituitary gland. Am I getting this right?
Correct. Yeah.
Which was preventing your body from wanting to make tea. And they put you on tea. And last I heard, you were in just a happy land. But I guess I'm out of date.
It's been a bizarre almost 9 months. So I'll try to do the shortest version of this possible. Not long after the show that we did, my body basically totally shit the bed, and every system you can think of that could failed. Temperature regulation, nervous system, sense of orientation, balance, mental confusion. There was all the like muscle wasting, like ridiculous stuff.
Was this all at once?
Yeah.
Wow.
Cool.
I went from literally like 100 push-ups warm up every day to laying in bed 18 hours a day within a week. So we did a whole bunch of stuff. I must have seen 15 different doctors, and most of them kind of blew me off. They're like, you're fine, go home. This is stress, go home. You're making this up, go home. And after Derek reached out to me, and I think I initially didn't even respond appropriately to him because I was just like out of my mind. But I apologized, and we did link up, and he introduced me to his doctors, and we did a ridiculous test. Like they took out 8 vials of blood from me, over 200 different things tested.
Damn.
And based on all of that, there wasn't any, well, there were problems, but not like normal ones. So they told me I really need to get a pituitary MRI. One doctor said, nah, you're fine. I went and saw another one who was more serious. I was like, okay, let's order this pituitary MRI. And they found a very small tumor and or lesion on the pituitary gland, microadenoma, thankfully, not macro. That's bad. And the weird thing is that while, yes, there is a tumor there, it's incredibly small. And the doctor said it's very unlikely to be causing even a fraction of the problems that I'm experiencing. Okay. So they referred me to the only pituitary endocrinologist in my city. And it turned out to be like a Dr. House kind of guy. And instead of the doctors, no. Like all the doctors are like just blowing you off. Lupus. Go home, eat healthy. Don't, you should work out more, some crap like that. Yeah. And this guy just comes in, is like, I've never seen this before. That's exciting. Let's figure out what's going on. And he put me on this program of trying basically a new med every 2 months and testing to see if he could kind of isolate what system was going wrong. I did a lot of that. Derek's recommendation was immediately go to TRT. The pituitary endocrinologist is like, no, if we try different meds and sections, we might see which section is not cooperating properly.
Okay.
Turned out we learned nothing, and I wasted my time, and I went through about 4 major hormone changes in 8 months, which is lovely.
Jeez.
That's one way to do it.
Wait, yeah. so this whole time you're like on these different pills, just up and down and no stability, just probably depressed as shit.
Wild.
Do you have a temper?
I have a temper when my testosterone gets below 100.
Okay.
But before that, no. On and off the pills, I did have an issue where I would randomly cry about once a week. I would just be like eting my dinner and be like,
that's like saying I get sleepy when my heart rate gets below 4.
Or like, we'll do a fun one. One time I woke up in the middle of the night with an ice cold boner. It was like having a popsicle in your
no.
But I mean, it was like dead flesh, man. It was fucking terrifying. So we go through all this crap.
Wait, it was hard and cold?
Yes.
How's that happen?
Your blood fucking You don't get to experience that very much. This is a once in a time opportunity.
So we do all this stuff, and then I finally get pretty stable, just basic Clomid with no anastrozole. And they're like, okay, this is looking good. In a couple of weeks, we're going to move you to TRT and see how that works. And then everything goes cuckoo bananas crazy with my body, and my hands, which are fine now, more or less stopped working. I thought I got carpal tunnel like overnight, and they've just been fucked up for like 2 months. I have the grip strength of a 5-year-old girl. I can.
God, I'm glad we're not in a studio together right now.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Keeping my distance, motherfucker. What's wrong with you?
Dude, I went to go see doctors about it, got every test imaginable, and it all came back. You're fine. And I'm like here, and I'm like, I can barely brush my teeth. It's not fine. And it's been kind of a wild ride, but literally 3 days ago, I got some clarity. Apparently, I have the muscles in my neck are too tight and stuff, and I am crushing an artery and closing it shut. So my arms and hands and a lot of my upper body are getting about half of the amount of blood that they need. This is suspected, and you need an MRI to prove it. Jesus. So they're trying various things to open up these arteries, and when they do, like it's kind of like a manual massage release. I can watch the veins in my hand just go poof, and the pain goes away. So let's hope that trend continues. But dude, I've been all over the world, like more doctors and more crap, barely uploading to YouTube. It's been a not so very fun journey. But that's, I guess if you have questions, that's fine. But it's something I don't even like to talk about too much these days.
I can't imagine why.
I feel you. Yeah, it sounds horrible. It sounds really, really difficult to deal with.
Oh goodness.
Just totally dominating your life and not getting answers.
The thing is, it's ongoing, huh? Like this is just an ongoing, continuing thing. That's rough, man. I'm sorry.
I have to go see a geneticist on Monday.
Geneticist?
We're hitting the point where it's kind of like, what do you want to name your disease?
Drifter disease.
Oh God. Oh no. Why would I do that? They mentioned screwing up and putting the 0 in there, and it would screw up all the spelling and typing in the medical textbooks.
And you do one of those things like what Mountain Dew and Doritos do when they come out with a new flavor, and like have your fans vote on what to name the disease.
No.
Yes.
Let 4chan ruin it. It'll be like Hitler syndrome.
It'll be like you have Hitler did nothing wrong disease.
Yeah, just like a Mountain Dew. We're not going to go with the Hitler did nothing wrong berry.
The important part of all of that is that Derek really helped me a lot and kind of put me on the right path toward figuring things out. So thank God.
Yeah, I mean, must have been infuriating having so many doctors straight up tell you, like, you're imagining this. Go do more push-ups.
Yeah, no, I literally had doctors to tell me to eat more meat and do push-ups. I had one of them tell me that, like, I wish I could sell your blood. It's so good. I went to go see an endocrinologist, and I told him my testosterone was like 50, and they're like, so? And I'm like,
what?
Yeah, it's fucking
What is it, 300
bizarre.
to 900? Is that the range? 300 to 700?
Yeah, for a vagina.
It's like,
I mean, for all of us here, probably like 800 would be normal.
Yeah. Like 800 would be really high. Like I think they did this test of Olympic athletes, and like the average was like 450. Like 450, 500 is pretty average. Like most people would be very happy to be 900 or 1,000.
Jeff Nippert did a video. If you don't know him, he's a fitness YouTuber, and he's jacked, short but jacked. And he did a bunch of other guys who like compete in physique competitions, and they were in the upper 400s. So
it's not as high as I would have guessed.
No,
I thought it would have been something
neither.
just
I
insane.
thought those guys, right? These are guys that you wish you look like, right? They're the statues carved of marble, and I'm like, you're under 500. If somebody's 900, I thought it'd be you.
Yeah.
I'm under 500 now. It's like that Simpsons